Hi, I'm Emily Clevenger, and welcome to the Donald P. Belisario College of Communications Spend a Summer Day event live from our Center County Report studios. We are so excited for the opportunity to introduce you to our college, our majors, and the many exciting opportunities available to you. Throughout our presentation, we hope that you will reach out and send us your questions. Please text the number below, and we will be sure to answer any questions that you have by the end of our presentation. We would also love the opportunity to share with you some exciting information. If you would like to receive a packet of great information in the mail, text us your first and last name, and we will get that to you. And now to start, let's hear from the Dean of the Belisario College, Marie Hardin.
Hi, my name is Marie Hardin, and I'm Dean of the Donald P. Belisario College of Communications here at Penn State. Thank you so much for spending a summer day with us. And I know you come to us with many different reasons for wanting to learn more. Perhaps you've heard about our award-winning programs and our strong reputation across all of our majors. Perhaps you've heard about our co-curricular programs that put our students in strong positions to succeed, getting hands-on experience and making lifelong friendships. Perhaps you're joining us because you want to learn more about our powerful career and internship services. And perhaps you're joining us because you've heard about our incredible community of faculty and staff ready to serve you. Well, whatever your reason is, I think you're going to be excited at the end of the day. I want you to pay attention to two themes throughout the day, two things that you're going to hear over and over and over again. The first one is this, that we are a program that offers big school resources, but yet that small school feel where you're going to feel right at home as you work with our faculty in the classroom and in the field. The second thing I want you to pay attention to is what we call the 3 C's, and that's our formula for success for all of our students. Those 3 C's are class, campus, and career. Our classes are small, and we give you the one-on-one attention to help you meet your goals. Campus opportunities will surround you. Those are opportunities to work in student media, join student clubs, and participate in a number of co-curricular activities that give you real-world experience. And finally, career. I know that many of you come to us with hopes and dreams for the career that you want. Our job is to help you reach those goals and dreams. And we have an internships and careers office that will help you do just that. Again, thank you so much for joining us today, and I look forward to meeting you here at Penn State.
Dean Hardin is absolutely right. We work hard to provide big school resources and a small school feel. We are proud to be one of the largest ACE-JMC accredited College of Mass Communications in the country. This means that we can offer students the outstanding big school resources that come along with Penn State. Resources like our own TV studios, radio studios, our own film studios, newspaper, and our own magazine, and so much more. You don't get to have all of these great resources without first being a big school. However, the Belisario College is one of the smaller academic units on campus with less than 3,000 students. This means that we get to offer the small school feel that is so important to student success. You will get to know your professors, and you will get to take advantage of the many hands-on classroom experiences. Providing big school resources with a small school feel means that the Belisario College is ready for you. We're excited to get to know you, and we're prepared to support you throughout your Penn State journey. One of the best examples of our big school resources is our new Belisario Media Center. Now is a very exciting time to be joining our college because we are set to open the doors of our new Media Center in the spring of 2021. Now let's take a look at some of the great places on campus where our students call home.
What's up, everybody? My name is Antonio. I'm a senior here at Penn State studying journalism, and we're right here in front of Carnegie Building. So if you look that way, that's downtown State College. Now if you look that way, that's a library. It's a nice quiet place to study. You know what I'm saying? It's got a bunch of materials in there for you, a bunch of other cool stuff besides books too. You're probably wondering, why is this building so important? Well, this building is so important because there's a lot of history. From 1904 to 1940, it was Penn State's first library. And it also housed Penn State's fire department and the Blue Band at one point. It's a great location that's right in the middle of the campus. The hub's right around the corner that way, and the new Belisario Media Center is going to be right across the street.
Hi, my name is Helena, and I'm a sophomore majoring in advertising and public relations. As you can see, things are still under construction at the Belisario Media Center. It will be completed in the fall semester, with classes and studios moving into the space for the spring. Students who come to Penn State next year will be the first ones to spend their entire career in the Media Center. Comm Agency and Comm Radio will be housed here, as will the Media Effects Research Laboratory. The equipment room for students to check out cameras and other gear will be here too. It has something for students in every major and encourages collaboration with big open spaces and team meeting rooms. It includes radio studios, voiceover booths, TV studios, and a film studio. Everything will be in one state-of-the-art building.
Hi guys, I'm Gina. I'm a senior majoring in broadcast journalism, and this is the classroom and studio for the Center County Report. Students work throughout the week to produce a newscast that wins awards every year. We cover news and sports on campus, as well as stories throughout Center County. We also use the same software and cameras as many network affiliates across the country. It's a great hands-on experience. We rotate between assignments on air, as well as directing and producing behind the camera. Our faculty and staff have experience in major market news stations across the country and really motivate us to be the best of the best. We produce 2 completely remote newscasts from our homes all across the country. Accomplishing that was a great feeling and is one of the many reasons why the Center County Report was my favorite part of my Penn State experience. With the opening of this new collaborative space, it's clear to see that we're focused on student success. In order to help students navigate their Penn State experience, the Belisario College uses a proven 3C formula. The first C to student success is classroom instruction. The education we are providing will build the foundation of your career. Our professors come from a variety of academic and industry backgrounds and provide hands-on classroom experiences. Communications courses are capped at 20 or fewer students to ensure outstanding resources and support. Next up in our 3C formula is campus media opportunities. So much of what we are doing happens outside of the classroom in student-run clubs and organizations. It is so important that we are providing you an avenue to create and to explore. This is exactly what's happening in clubs and organizations all across campus. The third and most important C in our formula for success is career preparation. This is such an important piece of the puzzle. The Belisario College has its own Office of Internships and Career Placement. This great office is working to provide students opportunities for internships and investing in student success by preparing you to launch a successful career after graduation. Now let's take a moment to dive a little deeper in each of those 3 C's. Classroom instruction is the first step for every student, but what exactly are we teaching in our classrooms? The Belisario College of Communications offers 5 majors. The first and the largest major is advertising and public relations. This is one major, and students have the opportunity to choose to specialize in either advertising or public relations. Students in this major are preparing for careers in business, communications, or mass media related fields. When talking about this major, I like to compare it to other majors offered at Penn State. Majors like marketing, offered through the Smeal College of Business, or graphic design, offered through the College of Arts and Architecture. We take the research and the business acumen from marketing, and we incorporate the creativity from graphic design, but in our major, we incorporate that communications element that is so powerful. Our next major is journalism. In journalism, students can choose between 3 different tracks. First is photojournalism. These students want to tell a story through photography. We also have broadcast journalism. These are the students that want to be seen and heard, so in front of the camera and behind the microphone. We also have print and digital journalism. This is our more traditional form of journalism that you think of that focuses on storytelling. What's most important about our journalism curriculum is that we are growing and changing in exciting ways. Journalism is no longer writing for the newspaper. Journalism has transformed and is part of so many multimedia platforms, and we are preparing our journalism students for many different types of exciting careers. Our next major is film production. These students are an innovative group. They want to hold that camera in their hand and they want to create, and we let them do just that. Students are participating in the full creative process of filmmaking, from coming up with story ideas and writing a screenplay, all the way into operating equipment and post-production. Students in the film production major are working on full feature-length films, working in television, creating video content for websites and social media, and so much more. Next, we have telecommunications and media industries. I like to think of this major as our business major. Students here are focusing on the business of taking all of the moving, working pieces and putting them together for a cohesive and clear communication. These students tend to take on roles like director or producer. This major encompasses a wide variety of media, including radio and TV broadcasting, cable and satellite, internet, and mobile devices. Students can choose from 3 tracks in this major, including law and policy, management and entrepreneurship, or programming and production. Our 5th and final major is media studies. This is our research and teaching major. Students here are taking a finer look at how does the media affect society, and how does society affect what we're seeing in the media? How do we use the media as a platform for advocacy? Within this major, there are several tracks for students to choose from, including media effects, international communications, film and television studies, and society and culture. Now, after hearing about the 5 majors offered in the Belisario College, maybe you have one of these majors in mind as the right path for you. Great. We will help you refine and achieve your goals. Or maybe several of these majors sound interesting and you're not sure which is the right fit for you. Here's what I want you to remember from our presentation today. It's okay to not know. It is okay to not have your entire path mapped out at this point. You have lots of time. And in the Belisario College, there are so many people and resources that are going to help you figure it all out. And here to talk to you about those important resources that you will be using to build and achieve your goals is the Assistant Dean of Diversity and Inclusion, Gary Abdullah. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Emily. Hello, everyone. My name is Gary Abdullah, and I am the Assistant Dean of Diversity and Inclusion here in the Belisario College. My office, along with the Academic Advising Office and the Office of Career and Internship Services, is dedicated to the support and ultimate success of every Belisario student. Today, I want to give you a little more insight into these valuable student resources. To start, here's a message from the Assistant Dean of Academic Services, Jamie Perry.
Hello, I'm Jamie Perry, Assistant Dean for Academic Services in the Belisario College of Communications. Our office, Academic Services, is responsible for helping students navigate the Penn State system and make the most of their Penn State education. We're here to help you with academic planning, looking at opportunities away from University Park, and simply to help you make the most of your experience so when it's time to go out into the professional world, you're ready.
Jamie said it best when he said that the academic advising team is here to help you accomplish all of your Penn State goals. I always tell the students I work with that your academic advisor is your first and most important college relationship. Advisors will help you schedule courses, explain your major, plan to study abroad, or even learn how to join the John Curley Center for Sports Journalism. Whatever you're looking to achieve, they're here to help guide you. We work hard to create an environment that's comfortable and welcoming to all students so that you can feel secure enough to ask for help during your Penn State journey. The most important piece of advice I can give you for meeting with your advisor is to be open and honest. If math isn't your best subject, just tell us. We can work to select courses that will match your skill set. If you aren't sure what major or minor you should be, let us know. We can make suggestions that will help you explore the many options available to you here at Penn State. Now, my office, the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, is here to help students have the best college experience possible. We know that college can be a wonderful time in your life, but it can also be a journey full of ups and downs. We're here to help you navigate those experiences. Think of it this way. The advising office is here to help you manage and navigate your academic life. The career and internship office is here to put in the best position possible to help you employment when you graduate. There's a lot of life stuff to work through in between these 2 points. That's where the Office of Diversity and Inclusion is here to help prepare you to do that. Whether you need help with situations inside or outside of the classroom, we are here to provide a listening ear and thoughtful guidance. We want to see our students not only survive, but thrive during their time as a Belisario student. Our goal is to make sure that each student, no matter how you identify, moves on from Penn State feeling that they are a member of the Belisario College family. And now, let's talk about that second C that Emily mentioned earlier, campus media opportunities. We're referring to the student-run clubs and organizations that provide you a chance to discover your major. The Belisario College has over 30 communication-specific clubs like Com Radio, PSN TV, the Student Film Organization, Ad Club, Valley Magazine, and so many more. We strongly encourage students to join these campus media opportunities starting in the very first week of your Penn State experience. Additionally, we encourage you to participate in non-communications clubs as well. There are over 1,000 clubs for you to join. You can join the kickball club, student government, thon, comedy club, anything. And if for some reason the organization you want doesn't already exist, it's not overly complicated to get a new organization started. Getting involved is a great way to begin to build your resume and to build your network. Our goal in all that we do is to help our students find those experiences that are meaningful to help shape their goals and to invest in the success of our students' post-graduation lives. Now, to talk with you more about investing in student success is Assistant Dean of Internships and Career Placement, Bob the Dream Maker Martin.
Hi, my name is Bob Martin, Assistant Dean for Internships and Careers here in the Belisario College of Communications. Excited to share with you all the great things we have going on in our internship and career side of the college. Let's start off with talking about internships. We have a database of over 4,100 different opportunities that we have to share with every student in our college. They're all over the world, literally. And that's just the start of what we can share with our students. We're constantly getting new opportunities from alumni and professionals that we're connected to in the business. How do we share those opportunities with our students? Typically through our email listserv. Every day we are sending out 5 to 10 opportunities to our students. If you're an underclassman, you're receiving internships only. If you're an upperclassman, you're receiving internship opportunities, but also full-time opportunities. These are just a few of the things we provide. Resume workshops, internship workshops, cover letter workshops, mock interviewing, even an etiquette dinner, a 4-course meal to share with our students how to handle themselves at a business luncheon or dinner. To top it all off, we have not 1, not 2, but 3 communications-specific internship career fairs. One down in DC in November called Com Careers in the Capital. Very excited about that opportunity. We will literally take our students down to DC, or maybe virtual this year. And we're excited about that opportunity. It's our 3rd year of doing that. And then our Heritage Internship Career Fair here on campus called jobexpo.com for communications. And we'll have upwards of 80 companies at the hub or virtually for our students. And then to cap it all off, in March in New York City, we're virtual. Success in the City, our 17th year of putting on that behemoth of an internship career fair that's communications focused. So whatever your interests are, whether you want to be in Pennsylvania or in the Pennsylvania area, or you want to be in DC, or you want to be in New York with a national or global company, we provide the opportunities to our students. We hope you'll join us. Take care. You'll hear more about these programs later.
That was a great introduction to an important office. Bob shared so much of what his office does to support student success. The first step for every student to engage with Bob's office is to begin your internship search. We will support students seeking internships as soon as you're ready. For most students, this is during the summer between the first and second year. We want you to have multiple internship experiences throughout your time here, and internships can take place on campus during the school year or in a variety of locations over the summer. The Belisario College also offers 2 formal internship opportunities that happen off campus, the Hollywood program and the Washington, D.C. program. Both opportunities offer you the chance to live in either location for a full semester, and you're guaranteed a full-time internship placement while you're there. You'll carry a full course load of communications courses and participate in networking events while you're there. The Hollywood and the DC programs are excellent opportunities for you to gain valuable real-world experience. In his introduction, Bob also mentioned 3 communication-specific job fairs that we put on. These job fairs have been so successful year after year in putting students in front of the employers of their dreams. Companies like ESPN, NBC Universal, Edelman PR, Sinclair Broadcasting, AccuWeather, Discovery, Fox, MLB Network, and so many more. These employers are coming out to talk to Penn State students. The ability of this office to provide so many great opportunities for our students is what makes the Belisario College stand out among our competitors. Now, we could take up a lot more time talking about the excellent opportunities that we're working to provide, but we want to take a moment and hear from you. We want to know what questions you have on your mind after hearing a bit more about our college. If you haven't submitted a question yet, feel free to text your question to the number below. Or if you'd like to receive an information packet in the mail, simply text your first and last name and we'll be sure to send that to you. I also want to take a moment to encourage you to join us again at 3 o'clock today. We will be hosting a student panel discussion via Zoom, and you can find us via the Zoom link in the description below. During this session, we will have current students available for you to meet and who will be sharing their Penn State and Belisario stories. This will be an open and interactive Q&A format, so we hope to see you there, and please bring lots of great questions. Now it's time to get to some of the great questions that you have submitted. I'll take this question first. It comes from Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for watching. You want to know in the advertising and public relations major if you have to choose one direction. So yes, you will be choosing a direction. However, it is 1 degree. So you will graduate with a degree in advertising and public relations. The core courses share the same foundational curriculum, and then you choose a path to specialize. So you may choose one direction or the other, but ultimately you'll graduate with a degree in advertising and public relations. The next question I'm going to let my colleague Gary answer. Gary, it seems like we have a lot of students watching today that are interested in sports. So if a student is interested in sports, are there any opportunities to work with Penn State Athletics?
If you are a student that is interested in sports, you are most definitely in the right place and in the right hands with the Belisario College of Communications. Here at Penn State, we have one of the largest intercollegiate athletic programs in the nation. Naturally, we want to have the opportunity for our students to have the chance to link up with them. So in a variety of ways, we have ways for you to do that. If you want to go the student club route, you can do such things as PSN TV, which stands for Penn State Network Television. That is an option there. There is also Com Radio. That is an option there. And also, you saw Mr. Bob Martin earlier. He sends out lots of emails regarding internships that are offered by the Intercollegiate Athletics Department. And so you have an opportunity to apply on those internships as well. So there are a wide variety of ways for you to gain experience professionally, but also get to enjoy something that's near and dear to most Penn Staters, Penn State athletics.
Great. And I think now it's a great time to be talking a little bit more about the John Curley Center for Sports Journalism because we have so many viewers in the audience today interested in sports. The John Curley Center for Sports Journalism is a certificate program offered through the Belisario College of Communications. This is an opportunity for you to incorporate sports and athletics into your classroom and into your everyday work here at Penn State. With 31 NCAA collegiate level sports, it's clear that we have lots of opportunities for students in athletics. The Curley Center, again, is a certificate program. So the hierarchy of things go, your major is the big one, next comes a minor, and then your certificate program. All right. So in order to earn your certificate, you're completing in the classroom work, courses like sports writing, sports broadcasting, sports media management, sports information and society, courses that are completely sports centric. We're also going to ask you to complete outside of the classroom work. So we need you to begin to function as a professional in the world of sports. Now, it's also important to note that just because the word journalism is part of the title of this certificate program does not mean that it's only open to journalism students. Students from all across campus and many different majors can choose to add the Curley Center certificate to their resume. This opportunity to specialize in sports, whether you want to write about sports or you want to be in sports broadcasting, is a great way to make you incredibly hireable and desirable after you complete your education at Penn State. Next up, I'll take a couple questions that are application related. So the question comes from Ava, and she wants to know if there's a different admissions process that's required for the Belisario College. No. So when you're applying to Penn State, if you simply list the Belisario College or any of our majors as your area of interest, you will be funneled directly to the Belisario College. So when you complete your application, either through the Common application, the Coalition application, or the Penn State application, simply list your academic area of interest. And again, if you know what your major is going to be, great, list that on your application. Or maybe you just know that your skill set is best suited for the College of Communications and this is where you want to be. You're just not sure what your major is. That's okay. You don't have to list a major on your application. You can simply list communications as your area of interest. And again, you'll be directed to the Belisario College and you'll have our full resources at your disposal starting from your very first day on campus. The next question about applications that is application related that I'll answer is, what is the average GPA for students entering our college? This is a shared GPA for the entire university at main campus. It's University Park campus. So the university submits an average range where the median 50% of our students are performing. This GPA range starts at 3.55, and that's on an unweighted scale. We also publish the median score sets for ACT and SAT. If that's something that interests you, that can be found on our admissions website. Thanks for those great questions. The next question I'm getting here, I'm going to let my colleague Gary answer. Gary, how soon can I get my hands on equipment and begin to produce content?
That's a really great question. Here at Penn State, we want you to have the opportunity to get hands-on experience right away. At some other institutions, they may ask you to wait till your junior, your sophomore year possibly. We want you, from the second you step in the door, to have the opportunity to get that experience. So back to those student clubs I talk about a lot. Com Radio, PSN TV, there are a lot of chances for you. A student film organization, they do a lot of great work as well. There's a lot of chances for you as a student to step in, even in your first year, and have access to equipment. If you are enrolled in the Belisario College of Communications, you have access to an equipment room that is second to none. We want to provide our students the opportunity to have equipment that is being used in the professional world right now. So one of the things we want you to do is come here, get that hands-on experience starting from day one. And we really think we can provide that for you. And once again, make you very hireable by the time you leave here.
Great. I'm also going to make Gary answer this next question. The question reads, can you talk a little bit more about the initiative started in the Belisario College surrounding diversity, equity, and inclusion?
There are a wide variety of initiatives that we have going on right now. As I mentioned previously, it is very important to us that every student that steps into Carnegie or any of our Belisario spaces feels that they have been a part of the Belisario family. And as part of that, my office is making sure we're going to extend ourselves along with all the other offices here in the college. One of the things that I do specifically is I make sure that I have office hours set aside for students every single day from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. to make sure that you can come access me if you have any questions, whether that be on-campus questions, off-campus questions, we're there for you. In addition to that, we want you to have access to programs and to clubs that will promote you professionally, but also bring you a sense of community while you're here on campus. That's things such as NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists, NAHJ, the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, things such as NAMIC, the National Association of Minorities in Communications. Those are just a few of the clubs and affinity groups that we have available to our students. In addition to that, we have some other things that we're working on that I can't mention quite yet. There are going to be some great things that we're going to be rolling out. It's going to be a great time, and we're looking forward to it. And we want you, when you come here, to feel as if you are a part of the community.
Great, and I will answer the next question. The question reads, can I double major in 2 majors in the College of Communications? So absolutely, students can have 2 majors, a double major, or sometimes we call them concurrent majors. However, you cannot choose 2 of the majors through the Belisario College of Communications. So for example, a student cannot double major in advertising and public relations and film and production. We want you to know that there is no such thing as a one-size-fits-all education here at Penn State. Whatever your career direction is, we're going to work with you and understand your career goals to help make sure that you're spending your 4 years here in the best way that you can. So whether this is double majoring in communications fields and pairing that with something like business or arts and architecture, a lot of liberal arts degrees pair well with our majors as well. There is no prescription for success. So many students have multiple interests, and we want to make sure that we're roping in and incorporating all the interests that you have. Students can also pair majors by having a major and a minor. You can major and minor in 2 communication-specific programs. You can also have a major, a minor, and a certificate. It is also not uncommon for students to have 2 majors and a minor and a certificate. Now, if you try to navigate the waters of Penn State in adding all of these extras to your resume, and you try to do it on your own, chances are it's not going to go very smooth, right? But if you ask for help, if you come and you use the great resources that we've talked about here today in academic advising, and you explain what your interests are and what ideas that you have, we may even come up with new ideas of different opportunities you didn't even know existed. Our goal is to get to know you, get to know your skill set, get to know your career path, and help you maximize the experiences that are available here on campus. Next question, Gary, can I graduate early?
That is a great question. We always have students that come to us who are definitely what I call academically aggressive. And they want to get in here and they want to get into the real world as quickly as possible. And that is a possibility for you. What I would suggest is, once again, like I said earlier, working very closely with those student resources, specifically the academic advising office. If you come in here with a game plan of what you want to do and how you want to succeed while you're here at Penn State and in the Belisario College, it is possible for you to graduate early. I have seen students who may graduate in maybe 3.5 years or even 3 years if they really put themselves to it. I will also say this, though. Don't be in too much of a rush to run off. Take some time while you are here. Enjoy the full Penn State experience and making sure that you are getting everything you can out of Penn State. But for those students who have a very specific game plan in mind, they know what they want to do, that opportunity can present itself to you. Great question.
Great. Next up comes a question from Juliana, and she's interested in screenwriting. Which major is the best fit for you? Well, we want to get to know you before we answer that question, but generally speaking, film production might be the best fit for you. But before you choose a major simply because you attended our presentation today or simply because you read our website, again, we want you to come in and we want to meet you. We want to talk to you about what vision it is that you have for your career. We want you to meet some film faculty members. We want you to meet some other film production students. And we want you to get some great experience before you make that decision. That's how we're going to help you pick the right major for you. Our next question is about abroad opportunities. Will I be able to study abroad in the College of Communications? Absolutely. If studying abroad is part of your college bucket list, 100% we will support you. The Office of Global Programs here at Penn State offers 140 countries for students to choose from in traveling abroad. And with a traditional study abroad program, students are typically gone for a full semester, and they're typically studying general education courses, maybe a language course. They're achieving credits for their a non-communications major or their minor or some electives, which is great. You have to have all of those credits. You might as well get them abroad. But if you're interested in traveling abroad for communication-specific work, we offer what are called embedded courses. Every single one of our majors that we've talked about today offers an embedded course. This is an opportunity for you to come into a class of 20 or fewer students and begin to prepare for your abroad trip, to plan your project, to plan your travel, to do all of your pre-arranging. And then over spring break or Thanksgiving break, or maybe even Maymester, you and your class and your professor are going to travel abroad for 2 weeks or so to execute your communication-specific project. When you return to campus, that's your opportunity to refine, to edit, to polish, and to publish the project that you've been working on. This is going to be a standout line on your resume. Now I think we have time for one more question, and I will let my colleague Gary answer that. Gary, do I have to have more than one internship?
That's an excellent question. While you do not have to have more than one internship, we sincerely encourage you to have more than one internship. From the time you walk into the Belisario College, we are going to be encouraging you to get that professional and hands-on experience for a variety of reasons. Number one, having an internship allows you to better understand what you want to do moving forward in your future. One of the things that sometimes students don't realize is sometimes you have an experience you may not like, and that will actually help you better determine what you do like. And so that's very important. And number two reason that we want you to have multiple internships is here in the communications world, it's not all about just how well you do in the classroom. And while that is very, very important, we want you to have that professional experience that goes along with it, that real practical knowledge. That's what makes you a very hireable individual when it comes time for you to graduate and move off into the rest of your life. So for that reason, we encourage you, you don't have to have more than one internship, but we want you to have more than one internship. Great question. Thank you for your great questions, and thank you so much for joining us during Spend a Summer Day. We hope that our presentation was able to get you excited about the opportunities available to you.
And we want you to stay in touch. Please follow us on social media, visit our website, schedule a one-on-one appointment to learn more, or reach out via email. Sam, John, Hannah, Lucy, everyone in our audience, thank you for tuning in. We want you to know that we're ready for you. We're excited to get to know you, and we're prepared to support you throughout your Penn State journey. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you later this afternoon. Thanks.